the voice of the Dodgers, Vin Scully. Welcome to Australia.
Well, thank you very much. I'm delighted to be here, Chris. It's my second visit, and I'm looking forward to many more.
You're having a look outside the window here to what is normally a cricket ground. How does it look as a ballpark to your eye?
It's amazing. As a baseball man, my first thought was the grounds of foul ground, which means a lot of foul balls that might go in the stands in the States will be playable here and caught for outs. That'll help the pitchers. But also a wild throw will mean a couple of bases instead of one. But otherwise, it's an absolute beautiful ballpark, and I'm very much intrigued by the, I will call them sacred grandstands off first base. They're beautiful, and I'm sure a lot of us looked at them and thought of Churchill Downs in the States, where the great Kentucky Derby is run. So all in all, it's a beautiful stadium, and I really would congratulate every single soul who had anything to do with it. They've done a magnificent job.
It's a long way to come. Has it been worth the trip?
Oh, it's always worth a trip to come here. Sure, it's a long way to go, but you don't sleep that much on the plane, and you have a day or so to recover. And then, and I say this in all honesty, the last time we were here 20 years ago, and again this time, the people have been so nice, so gracious, and it's heartwarming to come to Australia. We love it, and I say that in all honesty.
You've been watching Dodgers baseball for such a long time. For an experiment like this, to bring major games to what is, for baseball, a real frontier market, how great is it? How exciting is it for the Dodgers to be a part of that from your perspective?
Well, of course, for the Dodgers, when Peter O'Malley owned the team, they signed the first Australian player, Craig Shipley, who played with us for a while and bounced around a little bit in the major leagues. And it's rather nice. Craig has come home because he's now an assistant to the general manager of the Arizona Diamondbacks. And there are other players who come from Australia. And part of the joy of coming here is not only the exploration, but the finding of talent. I mean, major league teams spend a lot of money for international scouts, and they're here, and they're looking. So, yes, part of it is a grand experiment, but there's also good, solid reasoning behind it.
Vin Scully, we'll wrap up. You get to use 5 words at the start of every Dodgers game. I wouldn't dream of saying them myself, but can you lead us into tonight's game with your famous catch cry?
Oh, sure. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Thank you, sir.
All right. My pleasure, Chris. Hope it worked for you.